Do you know how to say ich fahre nach Hause in the past? In Perfekt you say ich bin nach Hause gefahren. Why bin? Why not habe? That's what we will fix today. In this video you will learn the simple perfect formula, helping verb plus Partizip II. You will learn when to use haben versus sein and how to build the Partizip II step by step. So after this, you won't need to guess, you know the rules for perfect. And at the end, you will also get a one-screen summary you can easily screenshot. First, when do we use perfect? We use the perfect tense, especially in spoken German, when talking about completed actions in the past. German also has other past tenses like Präteritum, simple past, but perfect is usually the first past tense you learn. Let's jump right in. To build perfect, we need two things. First, a helping verb, either haben or sein, conjugated in the present tense. And second, the verb in Partizip II at the end of the sentence. In English, everything works with have, like I have played football or she has gone to the mountains. In German, we have two options, haben, like English, or sein. And the tricky part is knowing when to use which one. Before going into the rules, here's a quick review of the helping verb conjugation. So, when do we use sein and when do we use haben? To choose the correct helping verb, we have to look at the main verb of the sentence. Use sein when the main verb falls into one of these three categories. First, movement, meaning a change of place, like a movement from A to B. For example, ich bin geflogen. Fliegen, to fly, expresses movement, so we have to use sein. Second, change of state. That means your state of being changes, like falling asleep, waking up, growing up, and so on. And third, the three verbs of being. Sein, werden, and bleiben. For example, wir sind gestern in Berlin gewesen. And for all the other verbs that do not express movement, change of state, or a form of being, we use haben. Now let's do a quick check. Which helping verb do you need? And what's the correct form? Did you get them right? Great. So now you already know when to use sein and when to use haben. And that's already half of what you need for perfect. Now let's look at the second part, the verb in Partizip II. To build Partizip II, we work with the verb stem. And we usually get the stem by removing ieren at the end of the verb. And to form Partizip II, we usually add ge somewhere near the beginning, and then we add an ending, either t or en. Here's the rule for the ending. If a verb is a weak verb, meaning regular, Partizip II ends in letter T. For example, lernen becomes gelernt, machen becomes gemacht. Sometimes we need an extra e for better pronunciation, especially if the stem ends in letter D or T, or in M or N after another consonant. For example, arbeiten becomes gearbeitet. And if a verb is strong, meaning irregular, Partizip II ends in en. For example, fahren becomes gefahren, kommen becomes gekommen. And watch out, many irregular verbs also change the stem vowel. For example, sprechen becomes gesprochen, treffen becomes getroffen. So remember, regular verbs end in t, sometimes et, and irregular verbs always end in en. Now let's talk about that ge and where to put it. Because this part has its own rules, it has nothing to do if a verb is regular or not. So for most verbs, ge is simply placed in front of the verb stem. We saw that before with lernen gelernt or fahren gefahren. But if a verb has a separable prefix, meaning a prefix we can break apart, we place ge between the prefix and the verb stem. So for example, abholen becomes abgeholt. And the ending follows the same rule as always, holen is regular, so it ends in letter T. Now, what about verbs with inseparable prefixes? If the prefix is not separable, we skip ge entirely. Therefore, verkaufen, to sell, in Partizip II is verkauft, no ge. We also skip ge with verbs ending in ieren. These verbs are also regular, meaning they end in t. So studieren becomes studiert. No ge, always t. Also, some prefixes can be separable or inseparable depending on the meaning. You will learn these over time. Now let's do a quick check. Build the Partizip II, and where does the GE go? And here are the answers. How many did you get right this time? So in the normal main clause, the helping verb is always on second place, and the Partizip II goes to the end of the sentence. And here are a few more examples where we are not in a standard sentence. But getting all of these positions right is something for the future. At A1, you're golden if you just know the rules for standard sentences. So to conclude, perfect is the combination of a helping verb plus Partizip II. Use sein if the main verb expresses movement, a change of state, or is one of the verbs of being. Use haben in all other cases, especially with reflexive verbs. Form Partizip II from the verb stem. Regular verbs end in t, sometimes et. Irregular verbs end in ieren, and some irregular verbs change the stem vowel. Usually we add ge in the beginning. With separable verbs we place ge between prefix and the verb stem. With inseparable prefixes we skip ge entirely, and we also skip ge with ieren verbs. Easy, right? And now it's time for practice. You will find an exercise sheet to download in the description below. Download it and start your practice right away. We have more exercises on our website, where we also offer you German one-on-one courses if you are ready to get serious. And if you want to watch another video about the German language, just head to our channel. Danke fürs Schauen und bis bald bei Alluni.